So every plugin needs EQ, compression, and reverb, right? But what if I told you Safari Pedal plugins basically ignores all of this and somehow still got my vocals sounding insane? What's poppin', gang? I'm 30 Kilobeats, and today we're diving into Safari Pedal plugins. And they do have a lot of plugins, but today we're diving into some of the specific plugins that I feel like are really great for vocal mixing. And I'm gonna be breaking these plugins down into different categories like EQs, effects, and last but not least, we got reverbs. So without wasting too much more time, let's go ahead and get started. So first, let's start off with the EQs from Safari Pedals. And if you want to pick up any of the plugins that I mentioned, link in the description at no extra cost to you. It does help out what I do. And shout out to Safari Plugins for letting me use all of their plugins on their website to test out for this video. Number one, the Falcon Air EQ. Now this is a really nice looking EQ here. Basically what you can do with this is add a lot of air or excitement to a vocal. And I think this is a really great option as far as boosting the high ends on vocals. And let's just show you exactly what this sounds like. Now by default, it looks like this, right? But when you turn it up, you can see the little meter here showing you what you're doing as far as your adjustments. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's the Falcon Air EQ.
Coming with what I can't handle. Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep the carbon on top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Never mind these niggas are the hottest. I've been up working like psychotically. I decided to pull it like geometry.
And I really love that air drive. And if it gets a little too crazy, you could easily de-ess it right here.
I keep a brick in my pocket. Fill up the trust so we lock it. And there is no way to stop it.
So as you can see with the de-esser turned on, turning it up literally took care of those high frequencies for that vocal. And literally this is like 2 or 3 plugins in one. You got your drive, you got your de-essing plugin, and you got a cider plugin all in one. So this next EQ is called Dragon EQ. You could adjust the gain for the highs, mids, and lows. And not only that, you could also drive those frequencies as well. So this is here what it sounds like. Let's just go through it. And then boost the drive.
Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep the carbon on top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly.
Do the same with the mids.
I've been up working like psychotically. I decided to pull it like geometry. All this money and bottles they ever us. On the level they in the dance. I done put in that work, ready to clock out. Yeah, I'm ready for it, ready to knock it out. You a buck, I'ma knock on your bonnet. I keep a brick in my pocket. You fill up the trust so we lock it. Ain't always no way to stop it. Baby, come slide with me.
Another great plugin from Safari Pedals is the Camo Strip plugin, which you could also see here that there are a lot of different ways how you can probably throw this on some vocals and that'll almost be it. So as you can see, you have EQ, you got your compression, you got even a gate, you got a plate for reverb as well, and you got a input drive knob. So if you really want to push the sound, you have that opportunity to. And this right here gives you a different types of compression as well. Like, so this is like literally 3 or 4 or 5 different plugins in one. This is super dope. So as you can see, you got different styles of EQ as well down here at the bottom. So let's just go ahead and show you what this plugin sounds like on my vocals.
I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Never mind these niggas are the hottest. I've been up working like psychotically. I decided to pull it like geometry. All this money and bottles they ever us. On the level they in the dance. I done put in that work, ready to clock out. Yeah, I'm ready for it, ready to knock it out. Do it rough, I'ma knock on your bonnet.
So just like that, you can see there's so many ways you can get a really unique sound with this channel strip style plugin, and I highly recommend it. Really, really dope. Next, let's talk about different effects from Safari Pedal plugins. So one of them I feel like is a really great option for vocals is the Fox Echo Choir. Now this one is super dope. You have so many options to change up the sound to make a unique sound or, you know, get a really unique effect. And so as you can see, you got your echoes here, you have your reverb here, you got your chorus effect. And you know, this is here what it sounds like. Let's just go through it.
Told you to pull it with you, be there. I love it better with you. Let the nails on your toes and your sandals. She not coming with what I can't handle. Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep the carbon on top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Nothing mother niggas and the hottest me. I been up working like psychotically. I decided puzzle like geometry. And the money is better than ever else. On the level they in the dance. I done put in that work, ready to cock out. Yeah, ready for, ready to knock it out. Do it rough, I'ma knock on your body. I keep a big in my pocket. Listen up, trust and we lock it. Ain't no way to stop it. Baby, come slide with me. Homicide with me.
This plugin is super fire. Just imagine having this, adding this on a random part in your song. This is gonna change the whole entire dynamic, I promise you. So super great plugin for vocals. Another great plugin from Safari Pedals is the Hawk Phaser. Now this has a really great design, as you can see. Literally it's super simple, vintage modulator style effect. And let's just hear it on some vocals so you can see what it sounds like. On top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Never mind the niggas and the hottest. I've been up working like psychotically. I decided to puzzle like geometry. Money is better than ever else. On the level they in the dance. I done put in that work, ready to park out. Yeah, ready for, ready to knock it out. So you see, just a simple phaser, really easy settings to adjust the sound and get whatever phase effect that you're looking for. And I think it's worth it because of not only the unique design, but you could also blend it in really nice ways and also adjust the width knob here, which can really boost the effect that you're trying to give. I think it's a super great effect, especially if you automate it for different moments in your song. Now, another great plugin from Safari Pedals is called the Yak Delay. Now, I heard about this from Young Thug's engineer. Said he liked using this for vocals, and shoot, let's just try it out. I don't know. I never tried it out on vocals before. Honestly, I believe every delay plugin needs a drive function just to like punch in the delay a little bit more in different ways. But let's just hear what it sounds like.
She not coming with what I can't handle. Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep the carbon on top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Nothing but the niggas and the hottest.
That's your ping pong.
I'm working like psychotically. I decided to puzzle like geometry. And the money is better than ever else. On the level they in the dance. I done put in that work, ready to cock out. Yeah, I'm ready for, ready to knock it out. Do it rough, I'ma knock on your body. I keep a big in my pocket. Listen up, trust and we lock it. Ain't no way to
Like, come on, that just sounds amazing. Just imagine automating that inside of a song at a certain moment that you just want to make it really impactful. So that was great as far as effects. Now let's talk about some really great reverbs from Safari Pedals that you really need to consider because they're so great and they're easy to use. It's kind of like what I said before. Some of these plugins are literally like 4 or 5 different plugins in one. And let's start off with number 1, the Ladybug reverb. And a lot of these plugins really look nice. I like the style of the look. However, let's just dive into what this plugin sounds like with this lo-fi effect here and this compression, and let's just go.
She not coming with what I can't handle. Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep the carbon on top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Nothing but the niggas and the hottest. I've been
Honestly, I think it's just a super great lo-fi style effect for reverb that you can quickly add instead of doing a bunch of different effects. You could just use this on your vocal. Currently, right now, I do have it on the master of my vocal. I don't have it like on a aux track or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. If you plan on using this, I would personally probably put it on the aux channel. However, I just have it on the master of my vocals right now. Another plugin that you got to check out from this company is called Flames Reverb. Now, this is a really great reverb that you could try out. Not only that, but it has different options as far as width that you could also adjust. You got the drive knob that I also think that all reverbs should have as well, but you could also adjust the highs and lows and pre-delay to get that unique sound that you're looking for. And look at the style of this plugin. It really does look nice, but the look of the plugin is not going to give you what you need. How does it actually perform? So let's see what it actually sounds like.
She not coming with what I can't handle. Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep it carbon on top of the panel. I've been up working like psychotically. I decided to puzzle like geometry. Money it out.
Sounds amazing, super great reverb. I think it's highly worth it for sure. Now, another great plugin from Safari Pedals, they have the Dirty Dog. Now, this plugin is a reverb that also adds overdrive and reverb in this exact same style of plugin. Now, the previous plugin did have a drive function on it. Now, let's just see what this drive function on this plugin, how different is it versus the last one we just showed you. So let's check it out.
Not coming with what I can't handle. Keep it look like we lit up a candle. Keep it covered on top of the planet.
So as you can see, this one gives you a little bit more distortion as far as that drive effect, if you want that or not. But I think it sounds really dope, especially like if you're trying to get like a hard edge on a song or something like that. This can kind of push that out. Like imagine in the song, if I had a moment where I'm just like, like I'm just humming, I could probably add that on there and get a really dope effect. Super dope effect from Safari Pedals. I highly recommend you guys got to check this one out for sure. Another plugin you got to consider from Safari Pedals is the Rhino Reverb. And this one is kind of like a vintage hi-fi reverb amplifier kind of deal where it's just going to sound super great on some vocals, you know, at the end of the day, especially if you're trying to have a specific moment. You got to try this out. Let's just try it out for my vocal and see what we get.
Not coming with what I can't handle. Keep it lit like we lit up a candle. Keep the carbon on top of the panel. I'm keeping it real with you honestly. Never mind these niggas are the hottest. I've been up working like psychotically. I decided to play it like geometry. All this money and bottles they offer us. On the level they in the dust.
This one's a little bit more subtle, but it just kind of gives you that reverb amp sound. Definitely try it out. Definitely unique versus some of the other plugins that I'm kind of used to that just gives you that stereo reverb sound versus like the Safari Pedals bundle, which gives you like 3 or 4 different plugins in one. So, you know, I think this is a really great style of plugins that you guys really need to consider for vocal mixing if you're thinking about taking things to the next level. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. Let me know what other videos you want to see on this channel. Make sure you add me on Instagram, TikTok, and X. And YouTube says you gotta really watch this video. For some reason, the algorithm is feeling like they know you better than I do, or they feel like they know you better than you, and they feel like you gotta watch this video. I don't know. You gotta check it out. Just check out this video.